Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and it's overcast, cloudy, and icky. Yes, and I mean icky. I don't know when the sun's coming up because our days are getting shorter, so that means it's harder. And I have to use the flashlight here, if we're going in the one dog shed there or whatever, the loader shed where the dogs are. Oh, look, they start barking as soon as you get the camera out, just like little kids. Okay, so today's temperature, okay, -5 Celsius, but feels like -8. And it's going to get warmer today because my friends out at Fort McMurray, they've been having warm days. So in the winter, we get what Fort McMurray gets for weather. We get it like 24 hours later. Okay, for my USA friends who are recovering from Thanksgiving, okay, 23 Fahrenheit, but feels like 18 Fahrenheit. Okay, I don't quite figure that up and down scale or the yo-yo or whatever. Okay, for the last couple of weeks, we're having these tracks on the vehicles. I don't know if we can see it because of the icky skies and stuff, but I think one of the foxes around here had sex with a goat. One of those farm goats, because they jump up on everything. So I've never seen this before, but this fox is climbing up on everything. This 69 Chevy known as Father's Day because it's all confusing. A day, it's confusion. Okay, I don't know if we can see it in the snow. I'll try my best. But the fox was up on the roof of that truck. You know? Oh, the camera's all going funky there. Dark, light, dark, light. Oh, maybe it's a warning sign the world will end. But I have never seen that. This fox is climbing up and jumping up on everything. Unreal. Hopefully we can get a picture of him later up on top. Keep an eye on the security cameras. I'll go this way. Scroll this way. All right, we got the green toy plugged in. Oh, there we go with the colors again. See, it's such icky skies. The iPad or iPod's gotten all confused because it can't determine the color differences and stuff. Well, I'm colorblind, and I do all right. Maybe it's the texture of the snow or the skies that's making it act all weird, eh? Okay, we got the green toy plugged in today. Where is it there? Because we're going to need him to do a little few jobs around the yard here. And it being warm, we're going to do some outside welding. And on the 41 Chevy 4x4 there, in the video of returning back to the kingdom last night in the dark with the flashlights on the front, that thing was bouncy, bouncy, bouncy because the shocks are junk. Okay? So we're going to make shocks work. We're going to go to the part shed, grab some shocks, shove them on, weld it, call it good. And then that vehicle can go in the shop if and when we get the 39 Chevy completed. Also today, we are hoping for the beer truck to arrive. I talked to Johnny last night, and he's hoping that everything falls into place and there'll be beer here in Whoville. After 2 weeks since the last truck came. Well, I don't know. I think the government should fly us in beer and stuff because they control the price of the beer. We pay the same amount for the beer up here at the end of the world as they do in downtown Winnipeg. But the farther north you go, your groceries, your bread, your milk, and stuff like that gets more expensive because the government, or Stalin's Russia we live in, controls everything. They want us drunk and fighting and making babies. That works out better than being healthy and going out and eating mushrooms in the bush and, fishing and all the healthy things in life. Oh well, enough of the rant today. Let's go to have some fun because this will be I think this weekend's the last of the warm weekends, and then we're back to being cold. Then we can have some fun on our winter road. Well, the beers arrived in the kingdom, or in Whoville. As I was putting the camera away from the little morning intro, I seen Johnny drive by. So he drove by the front gate, which is right here. There's my finger. And why we parked the caboose right there? That's so they can't see me, and I can't see them. Works out good. All right, now I can send the staff to go get a case of beer. All right, lunchtime in the kingdom. I got the snow off the 48 sedan delivery so we can boost the green toy, just like the SR-71, or better yet, the airplane in the movie Airplane. Because remember they were boosting it with the Buick? Remember that was a good movie with Leslie Nielsen. That's another Canadian, eh? Okay, so this morning I got all ready here. I got the snow off the 41 Chevy 4x4. Oh, look, the flag exercise in the background, acting normal. Okay, one of the joys of living at the end of the world is we get a lot of wrong parts shipped to the end of the world. So it would cost too much to send them back. So these shocks came about 8 years ago. They didn't fit the Buick, so they're going to fit on here. But the thing is, I want the shocks to bottom out when the springs bottom out. So I'm going to lift it up in the air with the green toy and weld the shocks on where they meet or work out or whatever. I'm not going to think a lot on this project because I'm just going to go out and hit a tree and break some springs. But look at this. The staff got me training beer. Okay? She was there when Johnny was unloading the beer, so she was able to get me a case. But this is a Bud Light, okay? Up here in the Great White North, men are men and moose are nervous. We don't drink light beer because that's training beer. We drink manly stuff, you know, it's full 100% beer, and then we can do man stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to be drinking training beer for the next week, but at least I got beer. That's the main thing. Okay, I better go have some lunch, and then we're going to have some fun with the Me phone setup and do some welding. Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, and the video this morning does not show up the Fox tracks on the 69 Chevy known as Father's Day. But look at the Fox. He's doing a free jump or free, yeah, I guess it'll be a free jump right up onto the hood. And there's so much snow on here, it's just unreal. But this Fox has been on everything. So that's why I think he's part billy goat or whatever. You know, a goat from the farm there, like I said in the video. This is unreal. Okay, it sure is warm. Maybe I should check the thermometer or the weather network to see what the temperature is. But I plan to start up the welder inside the welding sleigh here, as it's my first gas-powered welder I bought back in 1998. So it's 24 years old. It's been used as a welding machine, and then I think for 20 years it's been inside the welding sleigh here. But we need to do a little welding on the blade of the D6 here. So, seeing how it's cold, it's not really cold, but it is cold. We use the Tiger torch here to heat up the material and to melt the snow off, because we don't want the snow, what would you say, melting and affecting the welds, okay? All right. Okay, I got the 41 Chevy up and running, and it started no problem. Just have to work out the choke thing. Green toy is ready, and the welder's ready. So I got the Me phone set up here to record this great event. Okay, I'm done the welding. I'll set up the Me phone to show the green toy lowering the 41 Chevy 4x4. So nothing fancy, just welded those little bushings on. I don't know what kind of material they use those bushings or where it came from, but it's kind of a funny weld, eh? I need some vodka to weld it properly. But in the course of what, 23 years or 24 years of having this truck, I've ripped the front axle off twice and flipped it back underneath by the transfer case. But that's the joys of having fun, so I really don't want the front end anchor too solid because I want it to rip off like a tearaway, okay? All right, I'll go start the Me phone and record this. Well, the 41 looks good with those spring shocks on the front because now it's kind of sitting level and not saggy. Even when I took it for a test drive, it wasn't like riding in a boat, go side to side. Oh, look at the flag exercise. He's in a happy state, okay? Well, we just have to weld the D6 up and we're calling it a day. We're quitting early. We don't care what the boss says. Okay, we're done for the day. Yeah, we don't care if it's still daylight, but we're quitting early. Okay, parking. Okay, I'll go this way here. All right, parking the D6 9U, known as the Hood, behind the welding sleigh right here was well planned out. Like when the ex-wife, or when we were married, she would be wearing matching underwear. Okay, if she was wearing matching underwear, it wasn't my lucky day. She had it all planned out for that evening, okay? But the little welds I did here on the blade, I want it to crack. So every couple of years we have to do the welds there because we want it to crack there, not somewhere else. So in the video with the Me phone, it'll show you having problems getting the rods going. Well, the rods are 10 years old and they're crap. That's what I want. So I just worked away at it and got it. Okay, let's scroll over here and see what's going on here. All right, so let's go walk the pony. We can go drink some beer. I mean training beer. We'll tell everybody we're in training. All right, talk to you later.